Hello everyone and welcome to Project Ozone 3 Mythic Mode, episode 18. Today, let's get started on making some creative items so that we can work towards the Chaos Plank. Also, I've just realised we are going to need 20 creative ember sources because you need them for the Chaos Plank. We need 20 Chaos Planks, I think, because we need 4 for the creative chest and we need 4 omen ingots, and every omen ingot takes... Oh wait, have I counted wrong? Right. Oh dear. Have in fact counted wrong. Which messes up quite a lot of things. Not disincluding this. We need more like 10,000 chaos catalysts now. I wonder what else I have accidentally... Oh dear, oh dear. Well, turns out we need about 13,000 chaos shards. I have been terribly silly. Oh dear, oh dear. This is... I can't believe I miscounted. I knew I had because everyone was saying it's like 12,000 and I was like, oh no, I've only got this number. So I just like almost knew I'd done it wrong. I just couldn't figure out how. I figured out now, and that's because I can't count. But whatever. We can easily get more of everything, I think. So it shouldn't be an issue. The issue is the same things that were the issue before. It's fine. It won't be well, it will be a problem, but it won't be the biggest problem in the whole world, maybe. Oops, possibly. Who knows? Well, it's a good thing I didn't disconnect this anyway. Which also means I need 32 more ember sources. That's fine. That's fine. I keep running out of mob essence, so now we have a giant setup for it. It's all got individual stuff just to make sure nothing gets stuck. The experience is going in. Only once, I don't think this was overkill, but it was running out. So that will just really make sure that it won't run out again, which is nice because I've been trying to get a bit more meat. I've just been putting the Minotaur in here. In this one, which one is he? Minotaur. Letting him go, and the meat goes straight into the draw wall for that sort of thing, and I just keep an eye on this for axes. I've not automated it. The thing is, there's a lot of things I'm waiting on. I don't feel like I have to be incredibly efficient with my time because I could literally just finish everything and then the ember thing's still not done. Because some of these things are really slow. Whereas the embers thing, yeah, we're at 262. Why is that not... That was a 262 before. No, I think I'm just crazy. It's fine. So yeah, I'm just... filling up the 16,000. There we go. We're filling up the ones that don't have anything in, or not that they don't have anything in, the ones that are full, the ones that aren't at an appropriate number. That's what we're doing. So that'll take a while. Oh, I should probably make some more of these compressed iron gears. They do take a while. Right, I don't know. I was being dumb. I've just put a there with a limited item filter for axes and big Minotaur axes. Yeah, that's pulling everything out fine. Not a problem. Didn't I not have a charm of keeping draw? I did. What's this? Map focus? Yes. So, okay, now we can leave the meat going until it's full. And we've got the days and the imp, so it shouldn't be a big issue. I think most of these, if they've not got EMC, they've got phytogenic insulators behind them anyway. So yeah, the big issue with those ones isn't really a big issue because we've got EMC links. Oh yeah, meat's filling up nicely. I'll just get them both filled. It doesn't matter too much, and I guess I'll do an EMC link. For the other side, I've just been continuing with some of our solar panels. So this one is the neutronium solar panel, and this should be our final infinity solar panel, which is kind of crazy. So that should be all the solar panels. Lovely. And I've just set them up over here to collect energy. It's making 33 million RF per tick. So that's about 99 each, which is quite a lot actually. So hopefully that will do us on power forever. I've made a bit of calcium sulfate. We probably need a little bit more. Maybe not. Maybe that's actually all right. Because we need special plates to make this fusion reactor. I've just been back to making... Okay, I haven't actually put the recipe for the crystal binder in yet. That's fine. Yeah, so I've just been back to making some of the... Do some of the quests. Just... why not? Is what I wanted to do. What are we missing now? Magnesium dust. That's fine. That's just another recipe. So it's going fine. A couple of hiccups here and there. Nothing that's actually been an issue at all. It's all fairly easy stuff, especially at this point. What do I not need? This probably. Okay, it's time to do the questing ram. Here he is. Here is his wolves. I don't know if I needed to do it in the right order or not. Oh, right. I'm so stupid. You have to right click on him with them. I always think you just throw them at him for some reason, but that never works. Look at him extending. I did steal him from the ram murdering machine, so I hope he appreciates me saving his life and giving him all the wool. Yay! He's happy, he's rainbow, and he's given me things, including his crumble horn. Right, you get saved into a soul vial forever now to live out your life as a happy ram. Yay. Okay, I'm up to the multi-tool, the mining dimension, which means we need to make some fluids. One is liquid sunshine, which is fire water in the vat, and fire water is hooch, and that's also the vat. So we've made a vat, actually. Let me get a stellar capacitor, and I will just do this on the floor somewhere, probably where I did all my other stuff over here, because it's temporary, and yeah, this will do. We don't need it for very long. We are going to start off with poisonous potatoes and sugar, and this should there we go, we've got a bit of hooch. I don't quite know how much I need. I might just try and get as much as the tank holds. I thought I could switch dump input into output. I want the opposite, please. Then to make fire water, it's blaze powder and redstone. And finally, to get liquid sunshine, we want sunflowers and glowstone in with the fire water, and then we get liquid sunshine. We only need 2 buckets, so we're pretty much done for that. Now I need to make gasoline. Firstly, I need to put it doesn't seem to like the power situation. I don't know why. Some of the machines get like that for some reason. Where's my pickaxe? Let me try and put this on the top instead. Now are you happy? Yes. Okay, 1 pulped biomass. That has EMC. We want a bunch, and then we are going to turn this into pulped bio blend, which doesn't have EMC. That'll probably do. And then to make bio crude, we need to put that in a magma crucible. I don't know if you still... Are you still... Where is it? Is this one still free, or has it got stuff in? It's fine. Don't auto output and just melt that into biocrude. And to finish it off, we put it in a fractionating still. This is slow. Oh, it's really slow, isn't it? That's as fast as it goes. And we just need 2 buckets. So we'll have 2 buckets of liquid sunshine. And finally, eventually, that's 1 bucket of gasoline, and then we'll have another one. And ta-da, this should be our aroma mining tool, which we don't need anymore and we'll never use. There's this sort of really easy way to get wills in this pack for some reason, so I've just made a sentient sword. I'm going to put it on the Dawnstone anvil. We want, I think it's actually in my transmutation table, yep, a tinker's hammer. And there we go, 2 will crystals, which is actually all we need, which is bizarrely easy. And I can now, well, I should be able to, I think this is a recipe, make our final tartaric gem, the Grand Tartaric Gem. And there we go, lovely. So that's more quests. I am in the Abyssal Wasteland because we need to kill an Abyssal Wasteland boss. It shouldn't be hard. We've got the Infinity Armor and the Infinity Sword thing. Sword of the Cosmos, or whatever it's called. He's called something or other. And there we go. He's being spawned. This is the last Abyssalcraft boss I think we need to do. I did go back and kill a guy and not go through his portal. Oh, look, he died in 1 hit. Isn't that lovely? So he's dead. Oh, he's unleashed. Okay, thank you. What did you... Oh, he drops lots of nice things. Oblivion shards. Thank you. Oh, and there's lots of shadow creatures, but nothing can hurt me because I'm invincible now. Yay, Oblivion shards. Thanks, guys. Goodbye. And I can now cheat the statues for Abyssalcraft because you can find them in the wasteland. Sometimes they're decorative only. It might take a minute, but this is so much better than making those guys try and make them and stuff like that, which is just a massive pain. But yes, you can definitely find the functional ones. I'll take the unfunctional ones, so I feel like that's also a quest. Don't know, but yes, I will continue to get... I wonder if I need the stampers and stuff. No, I don't think so. Yeah, so I'm just gonna go and collect statues for a bit, and in no time at all I've got all of them. Yay. Now I have to make other things that I've already made. Oh well. While doing the quest, I realised that you can get up to 16,000k item storage. So I'm just transferring everything over once again. And actually, a load of these were full in red, not in types. And now they're just filling with types, which is much better, because then there's still spaces. Some of them just had 4 types on them, but they were full, so it just wasn't doing anything else. So at least now we should have plenty of space for the whole rest of the pack, I'd imagine. Like, I can't believe how many just like bytes of things we have that it just jammed up all the storage. I'm onto RF tools, and one of the things requires induction providers and cells, the dimension builder. So I've had to make a quick little couple of thermal evaporation towers. We have one with way too much water in, making brine, the fluid, not the person. I've got about 5,000 heaps going through both of these just because I've got so much power it doesn't really matter. And this one is turning our brine into liquid lithium, which goes into a rotary condensator and then crystallized into lithium dust. I'm not quite sure how much we need, probably a bit more than this. But yes, right, I've been having a go at the quests and we've got pretty much all of them. We're missing this one because it takes chaos ingots. I don't quite have them yet. Not chaos ingots, omen ingots, which is another stage of chaos planks. We're not getting that quite yet. And I haven't got all of these yet, mainly because, I mean, these will be easy enough. So yeah, a lot of it's just now the creative items. I don't think I can count again. I think we only need 28 chaos planks. We need 24 for the omen, because there's 4 omen ingots, and that's 6 each, and that is 24. And then we need 4 more for the creative chest. Do not ask me why I thought we needed more. We need 28, which is a little embarrassing because I think I am making 32 creative modifiers, and it also means my maths is off a little bit. I'll need to change my calculations to 28, but it's going to be a little less than I thought it was. So, I mean that's better than it was. Yeah, so now we only need 11,248 chaos catalysts rather than like almost 13,000, so it's not as bad. Is a life essence going into this one now? Yes, I need a bucket of life essence per 2 creative thing. I'm making 32. I guess 4 we can just have for fun. Why not? So why can't I count? I've just been doing a bit more maths. Now we know there are 28, each one with a chaos plank. 28 chaos planks in total. Each chaos plank takes 2 of 4 different special metals, which are references, I guess, to people who've played the pack and helped make the pack, etc. Each one takes 9 different special extra metals, which are all pretty much compressing stuff. So therefore, we need 56 of each special thing. I'll probably end up making a stack. So here's our first one, which is Gotobamanian metal, which is made of ludicrate. I think this is in the simple achievements. Oh yes, beta testers. Yes, which obviously we haven't unlocked yet because I haven't got all the quests, but we're close to having all the quests. This one's such a pain to count because I mean it's not that bad apart from the omen ingots, and that's like yeah, that's a point. I guess you have to make that after the creative chest and finish everything off then, because otherwise I don't know. Who knows? There's our lovely pink ingot. Finally, all of our fluid tanks have filled up. I have been making quite a few of these, not all of them. We're on to this one. These 4 don't have EMC, so I'm just doing the EMC ones first, and we should be good. But now I can fill up some buckets with blood, and nope, it's this one. Start making our creative modifiers. Of course, we are making 4 too many. Now I've learned to count again. Oh, it's going to be so embarrassing. In the old videos, I'm going to have to put a little message saying I'm stupid and can't count. Probably blatantly counting things wrong on camera. That's fine. We will make 32 of these because at least they're useful, sort of, somewhat, potentially for other things as well. And, you know, we might as well. I've got everything for it. They are fairly cheap. Okay, so this may be a little bit premature, but I have been placing a few of the items into a crafting table just to sort of see what we have in terms of stuff for the chaos core, chaos planks. These are crafting. These are not crafting, obviously, but I was waiting for the compact machines animated blocks, so that should be fine. I might actually do that in a minute, because I need to switch that one out for blood tiles so I can make blood tanks. I'm currently working on the creative cobblestone generator. This should be fairly easy. I don't know what that is. Okay, that's a bit meaner. That's fine. I'm sure it won't be a big issue. It's mainly the cyan plastic, I think. I was going to make 32. Now I feel as though I may only make 28 because that's mean. Oh, an octa. Oh, that's fine. That doesn't matter. They're fine. Yeah, ultimate. Oh, that's not a problem. Yeah, most of this should be fairly easy. Okay, this has taken a little while, but there we go. We now have 32 cobblestone generators, and we only need 28 in here. I just thought I'd I'd make a few extra, and they go, not 4, there. So there we go. That's another creative item done. The sounds are off because I was making compact machines. We now have all of them in the corners. And I'm also just cooking up some splash potions of harming for the next bit. So splash potions of harming have EMC, which is actually the best thing ever, because we need to kill spirits. I think I've got one locked away in here. Yes, spirits from random things to get Ectoplasm. It's the fastest way. I know I set it up like ages ago. Mob duplicator. Perfect. And the only way to kill them and get their ectoplasm from the actual mob is by hitting them with potions of harming. And I think there's probably other ways, but that's like basically the main one. So by having EMC with this, we can set up a really nice farm for this really, really easily and get the ectoplasm that way. There are other ways to do it, but I think this is probably the easiest because for one of these, is it this one? Yes, we need ender spectre coils. We need 13,099 times 56, which is quite a lot. So yeah, that's why we're doing this. Right, it says the harming potion has EMC, and it does, but it turns into a splash uncraftable potion, which does nothing. So we've got some alchemical impurities making the potions, and to be quite honest, it's making them like incredibly fast. So I'm just going to set up an ender chest to take them over. And here is our finished product. So we have these spirits spawning in. I have 25 mechanical users shooting potions. These are on their default setting, so it's literally just the setting it is when you place it down, which is really nice. And already we are getting quite a few bits of ectoplasm. Do I have a fan? I do have a fan. Yes, well, the main issue at the moment seems to be that not all the ectoplasm is getting collected. So the thing I'm going to do for that is mob fan. Yes, there we go. I'm going to put a few mob fans over if I can actually manage that without being knocked about too much, and they should just push the drops into a place where they can actually be collected rather than just having a bit of an issue. There we go. Ignore me, we don't need the fans. I just hadn't increased the item collector far enough, so now it should pick up everything. Yeah, nothing's getting left on the floor, and this should be a fast way to get some ectoplasm. I think there's probably other ways to spawn them a little faster, but I think we'll see how fast this is. We need quite a bit of ectoplasm, but it's fine at the moment, maybe? Maybe. Let's just have a quick look at the maths. So, oh my god. Right, this isn't as bad as it looks because a lot of this is EMC. Apart from the pulverized mana infused as we'll have to do quite a bit of pulverizing. I was going to say we could use this method, but I think that's just as bad, so we won't do that. Or maybe we'll use a nice mechanism crusher for this. Maybe that's what we'll do actually. Okay, we'll think about that because we're not going to do this quite yet. We just wanted to see how much spectre nonsense we need. 7, almost 8 million. Let's have a look. I mean, that's not too bad. I have a feeling the mob swab might be better though, so I might go swab 1, do a little mob swab, and we'll try that sort of carry on. Okay, so next one that we're making is the creative mill, and you may have noticed I've only made one, and that's because I'm pretty sure that the creative mill can be animated. It can't. Someone's lied to me. Oh well, it's alright. I can easily make another one. Or another 28. That's so weird. Someone literally showed me it being animated. I'm so confused. Time to prepare for a future craft, and that is the creative tank. To make the creative tank, let's have a quick look at the recipe. We are going to need a lot of... Okay, not a lot. It's not the creative tank, it's the infinity tank. To make one infinity tank, which has EMC, which is nice, we do need one blood tank tier 16, which is quite difficult to make. So I have just set up this little automation for it. Oh, we've got to tier 10 already. Well, that was quite fast. I've had the blood tiles and the blood runes in the animator for a while, so these are fine. I've set this to round robin mode. That seems to be the fastest way to do this. This one's not. There we go. Not that this one goes very fast anyway, because we just need to get it to tier 16, and once it's at tier 16 then we can use it to make the thing which has EMC, so then it's not an issue anymore. So we only actually do need to make one of these, but yeah, like I said, it would be too much to do by hand, so you have to do it in crafters. Already at 11. Woo, we're getting there. So that's gonna go working. I did make the rest of the creative mill, so they're in the table now. It wasn't too difficult, it was just making the stars from Astral Sorcery that took the longest. I nearly have everything to be able to make our infinity tank. We are just waiting on the blood thing, blood tank. So I'm going to make another ultimate crafting I'm just making loads of ultimate crafting tables to stuff stuff inside. They're cheap now, so we might as well, and they don't have all the inner crafting. So I've just yes, this whole little area is such a little mess. I just like to put stuff around me. Oh, this is done again. Woohoo! We are getting there with everything. I even recognize some of these people: Reninsanium, Dead Pioneum, Matrixite. I wonder if they got asked which ones they wanted to have. Whoever said this, you're evil. No, Hannah Ryokoium, you're evil. For the dynamic tanks, I think I'm going to make 29. It feels like something useful to have as just something, you know, useful. And plus, it's not really very expensive. I've had to pop back to Erebus, our favourite place in the whole world. I need cicadas to get repellent. Apparently it's a rare drop, but we've got looting like a 50, so it's not really a rare drop for us. But the rare thing is actually finding one. There's just lots of beetles. I don't want them. Grasshoppers, butterflies. I think I've got my mob sounds off. I do. Do I have all the mob sounds off? Yes. Okay, maybe I'll be able to hear a cicada now. I will turn them off again though, because I don't. There's too much. Aha, a cicada. Yay, perfect. After some vein mining, I've finally found what I've been looking for, which is petrified wood or, oh god, what have I done? Don't know. Whatever. Here it is. We need to make a bunch of chests out of this. So I need to animate this block, which shouldn't be too difficult. Obviously, it's never difficult to animate a block. I'm still waiting for the blood tank. We have everything for the infinity tank. We have everything for 29 creative tanks. So while I was waiting, we are going to make the creative AE2 energy cell, and that should be 29 of them. And that should be a quest. And where does it go into the chaos plank? It goes here. Lovely. So now I have one anyway. So we're going to break these. We don't really need them anymore. Buy dense energy cells and plonk. Now we have creative AE2 energy. Not that it's going to be a big benefit to us, but I thought, why not? We're making them anyway. We might as well make one for myself. So that's actually probably the easiest creative item. The worst ones are the ones which don't have stackable items, and like the creative tank. I've got a bunch of quantum tanks stuck in for that. Oh, I'm going to need to make a bunch of those because these are used, yeah, to make this one. I'm going to have to make a bunch of those. Oh, I've just realised this one's going to be so much easier when we get the creative tanks. Everything's easy apart from, well, the materializers are easy apart from we need buckets of liquid antimatter for all of them, which is just a little annoying. I was thinking, oh, I'll get the antimatter cow back out again. But I'm pretty sure, oh, what are these? Oh, they're fine. Yeah, I can just use the creative tank for that, which is literally very, very close by. We are so close to having the tank. We may now have to make another ultimate crafting table for crafting things while I wait again for stuff, which is always fun. Okay, we are not making ectoplasm fast enough, so I've come to the end because it's a nice open space, and we're going to fix that problem with annihilation planes and formation planes. I was a little confused at this, so I'll explain. Basically, we have a controller in the middle. I have 32 channels on one side and the other side, so 32 formation and 32 annihilation. The formation planes are filtered to place spectre leaves, which are coming from this EMC like into a barrel. That won't be fast enough in a minute, so I'm going to get a few more links. There we go, that'll do. And yes, you may be thinking, why is that not enough? I'm going to turn the volume down even more. And we are going to have this on a hotbar, because we may need to make an immediate escape after this. But if I put 4 acceleration cards into this, firstly, the FPS drops considerably. What are we at? 4 FPS? So, you know, that's all well and good. And now all the annihilation planes are being utilized to the greatest extent. So hopefully if I leave this, I think I chunk loaded it. This isn't a good time to check. I'm so sure I chunk loaded it. Yes, because it's chunk loaded, I can zoom home and hopefully, yes, because it's not rendered, it's not lagging. And Ecto, wow, it's going up so much faster now. I don't know if that's even worth it. And now we're up to waiting for the creative tank for this one again. We can't do this one because we need the coolant port, which we're also making, but I guess steam dynamos don't stack, do they? Probably not. That's a shame. There's some horrible stuff in this one. Maybe I do this one later. I thought I'd make a few chaos catalysts. For some reason, only the body stone gets used up out of the stones. Obviously, we're not going to be able to make all the chaos that we need, but I think actually the only way for us to craft this is me manually putting the body stone in, which is weird. I'm quite tempted to add packaged auto, but now I'm so far into the pack, I'm kind of worried it's going to break stuff. I wish I'd done it at the beginning. I don't know why it's not in this pack. This automation interface is really bad. So to get 28 mana pools, I've decided I don't need my own everlasting guilty mana pool because the only thing I need mana for is runes, which I can make easily. We don't need that many runes. Asgard Dandelion is just made of things, and that's the only Botania thing that we need is for the Omen ingot, and that's for Reflausia, which is just runes. That's, you know, they're easy. How many? We need like, what, 4 Omen ingots for this? So that's all we need at the beginning. We might need one more after to put in the creative chest. So if we say, yeah, I didn't really count that as part of my calculations. Maybe we need 29. Who knows? Whatever. We'll get to it. Basically, yeah, we just need to make Reflausias and Kekamuris, and that does, I mean, neither flowers require mana. Yes, the runes do, but runes are easy. We can just craft them, so it's not really a big deal. So I don't feel the need to have it. So it cuts down the amount of chaos we need by a little bit, which is nice. So yeah, I mean, that's still 616 chaos catalysts I basically have to make by hand, which is dumb. Can I definitely not put them in here or something? Oh no, there's already 11 in there. They just, I don't know why the other ones don't get used up. It's really weird. I haven't fully tested this, but apparently you can make the thing work with the stones if the stones come from, they don't touch your hotbar. Apparently touching the hotbar is the thing that causes issues. So let me put in these again. I hope it doesn't start crafting. Clear recipe, save recipe. Oh, they've disappeared. Let me do it again. Clear recipe. Okay, it must definitely be working because it's consuming the thing and it's making the chaos catalyst. So I don't know why I've done it like this. I should have put it in the machine. Actually, it should be fine. Let me just make sure these are definitely stones that haven't touched my hotbar. One, whoops, go away. 2, 3, 4. Let me put these back in again, and I'll move the drawers over to this wall and see if that works. Right, that does, I think, appear to be working, at least for the body stone. So I'll have to wait till that one fills in. It is crafting the chaos catalyst now on its own, which is very good. So if you're having issues with it, make sure you have not put the body stone in your hotbar. That seems to be why it doesn't work sometimes. But if you keep it in your main inventory and not in your hotbar, it does seem to work fine, which is very good. Why am I nearly out of neutronium? Obviously, I haven't filled all the drawers up completely because, well, some of them are taking a long time, like the runes. Some of them I just haven't been bothered to stuff the buffers up again with, which is fine. It will be fine. I can do that quite easily. But yes, we are making some chaos catalysts. I'll put an infinity upgrade on this because we're going to need quite a lot. But at least this is automatic now, so it'll be quicker than it was. Right, I've come up with a design to make a better farm for spirits, and basically well, they're not all active because they only had 16 spirits captured, but they all go into the center where they get hit by harming potions, and it's quite speedy. It goes over 3 chunks because go big or go home, I suppose. And yeah, that's pretty fast. Let's go and see how we are doing for ectoplasm now. We've only 16 active. We can have up to 42. 30,000. Oh, that's way faster, and that's not even full, so that's pretty good. And now we are pretty much full health with them, and we are getting plenty of ectoplasm now, maybe like 300 a second, so that's pretty good. That should definitely help. I've been waiting for a while. I converted all of our mob imprisonment tools to blood runes, but finally we have our blood tank here 16. That took a very long time, so I'm going to pop upstairs and we are going, where is it, this one, put this in, and there we go, 1 infinity tank. And now we have that, I can put it in, is it in here? Is that it? Yes, we can get our creative fluid tank. Now, of course, the main issue with the the creative fluid tank is it doesn't stack, and neither did the ultimate fluid tank. So I'm going to put them in a separate chest because I fear, I have great fear that they will get stuck in there, and I don't want that. Obviously, duh. So, diamond chest, where shall we plunk it? Oh, let's just put it here. Yeah, there we go. And we're going to use the creative fluid tanks, I think, to get enough pink slime. Don't know if it... I feel like we should just have enough on the... I really can't think today. I think we could just put the normal pink slime in and then use the fluid sieving machine. I don't think this is that slow. I think the slow part is the actual pink slime going in. So we made 29, so we do have a spare one. Don't want to go in. Okay, we'll do a bucket then. One bucket into there. Now we have infinite. I think I'll probably need a conduit, and that should help with our pink slime supplies. We are quite a little bit off. Okay, there we go. That's better. It's not the fastest thing in the world. I might set up a few more, but as long as that's going, it doesn't really matter. I don't know how many more of those you need either. Yay, we're making progress. It's a sort of slow progress, but we're doing it. And with creative tank done, I think it's probably a good time to end today's episode. I hope it's not too short. These episodes are taking a lot longer for me to make because there's a lot of grind involved. So to keep them coming up fairly regularly, they have to be a little bit shorter than usual. But thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.